Today I'm going to be reacting to the watches worn by former Top Gear presenters and current presenters of the Grand Tour, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May. Starring in Top Gear, the Grand Tour and individually in their own series, Clarkson, Hammond and May have worn some really interesting watches throughout their time, and I get the feeling that they know a good watch when they see them. Starting off our list with Richard Hammond, the youngest and shortest of the trio. Known just as much for his epic crashes as well as his journalism, Hammond tends to enjoy Rolexes, but has also worn Panerais, Tag Heuers, Jaeger-LeCoultre and Omega watches. Following one of his epic crashes on the Grand Tour, Clarkson actually presented him with a fire damaged but insanely enough still working Rolex Sea Dweller, proving that you definitely don't need to baby your Rolexes. Some of my favourite watches I've seen him wear have been the Omega Speedmaster, the Explorer 2 in the white polar dial, the Rolex GM Master 2, reference I believe 16710 Pepsi, Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, a chrono version, and of course the Rolex Submariner 11610. Without a doubt, one of the most controversial of the trio, with his antics being the stuff of legend. And whether you love him or hate him, you have to admit that Clarkson really has some good tastes when it comes to watches. Clarkson is definitely an Omega fanboy, and with the bigger wrist he is able to pull off wearing bigger watches, such as the Planet Ocean and the XXL Railmaster. But he has also worn other watches, such as the Speedmaster, the Seamaster Professional 300 meters, and outside of Omega, Clarkson has worn various Bremonts, IWCs and G-Shocks. But his latest series of the brilliant Clarkson's Farm, Jeremy wears a Breitling Avenger Hurricane in PVD Black Stealth. It's an automatic chronograph with a 45mm dial and a black rubber strap. Finally, we round off the trio with James May, and just like the others, he really knows his stuff when it comes to watches. In fact, James has been spotted not only wearing newer models, but also some great vintage watches as well. Some of my favourite watches have been the Rolex Milgauss, the 116-400 in white, a budget Seiko 5 SNX, the IWC Portuguesa chronograph, Longines Spirit Automatic, an Omega Dynamic, Hamilton Pan Europe, Day Date, and finally a Jaeger-LeCoultre in pink gold from the 1960s. Probably giving him the most varied collection of all the hosts on the show. I have to say that out of the three, I thought Clarkson's collection would probably be my favourite, but it's not. My favourite everyday watch collection would have to go to Richard Hammond, so long as he doesn't burn or destroy any more of his watches. But interestingly enough, the collection I think I would spontaneously geek out over and would have a real interest in would definitely be James May. Some of his watches don't suit my style personally, but he has some really interesting pieces in his collection. If you like the style of this video, why not leave it a thumbs up? If you want to see more of this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are well on our way to 10,000 subscribers, and when we get there, I will be doing a giveaway as a thank you to you all. Take care, guys, and thanks for stopping by.